Nicolaas het by ons aangesluit in 2005 in graad 4. Hy was skaam in die begin, maar hy het vinnig opgewarm aan ons maalklomp. Nicolaas is altyd daar om almal te help. Hy het jou gehelp met jou huiswerk. Hy het jou gehelp met enige probleme wat jy gehad het. Hy was altyd vriendelik. En ek onthou toe ons in graad 8 was, op Winterberg se plaas, het ons van mense gevang lemoene steel, en dis waar die sering vandaan gekom het. Lemoene! En ja, ons is maar allemaal mal. Ai Nico, jy gaan gemis word my chom. Vlieg hoog, tot ons mekaar weer sien.
Hi, my name is Ajay and I know Nick from high school, but I actually want to start this video off by saying, Nicolaas Van Zyl, Carly, I am so sorry for your loss. This is terrible and there is nothing in this world that I can say or anybody can actually say to make this feeling any easier. Only time can do that. So all I can really say is I'm sorry and I hope things will get better soon. I know Nick was the most kind, loving, caring person that I've ever met in my life. He was so generous and always willing to help, and I don't really think Nick had a mean hair on his body. I really don't. I don't think that he did. My fondest memory of Nick is the one day he came into class. I was having a really hard day. He came and sat next to me and he just said few simple words to me. Said, Lejay, that one day you're going to get out of here and everything's going to change. You're going to make something of yourself. So just hang in there. Things will be tough now, but not always. And that really had an impact on me. And I just want to say thanks. Thanks for that, Nick. And thanks for being the amazing, caring person that you were.
I first met Nick back in 2008. We were all in grade 8 at Winterberg. And I knew him as every woman's dream. He was such a gentleman. He would always wait for you at the door. He would always stand up for you. He would always help you, especially when it came to you forgetting or not knowing how to do the homework. He was always helping the hostel children with food. And he was just always there for a person, just such a kind, sweet-hearted person. And what really stood out for me the most was when I was teaching in China, I posted a photo of me teaching the children on Facebook, and Nick commented. Nick wrote, I think back to the high school days when people would give you shit about how your future looks like. And here you are, busy taking over the world. I'm so proud of you, Tamara. Keep smiling. That's the type of person Nick was. He was just amazing in every single way, and he'll be greatly missed, but he will never be forgotten.
Hoe onthou ek van Nico? Ek onthou in 2005 het hy die eerste dag by ons aangesluit. Hierdie stil, teruggetrokke seun wat bitter baie vinnig in almal se harte ingeklim het. Wat is my beste herinnering van hom? Wel, daar's soveel. Ek kan nie net een kies nie. Maar dis dalk wat vir my uitblink, die matriekafskeid, hoe trots hy was dat hy saam Kim kon gegaan het. En hoe netjies hy wou aantrek en net daar wou wees. Nico was 'n mens binne en buite die skool. Was vriendelik, behulpsaam. Hy het die grootste hart gehad en hy wou altyd almal help. Maak nie saak hoe moeilik dinge in sy lewe gegaan het nie. Hy was altyd bereid om iemand anders te help. Van huiswerk af tot persoonlike probleme. Ek onthou, vir elke probleem het Nico omtrent 10 oplossings gehad. Hy was 'n go-getter met ongelooflike baie deursettingsvermoë. Niks kon hom keer nie. Al het 60 dinge op 'n slag verkeerd gegaan, het hy gekies om die een positiewe ding raak te sien en daarop te fokus en aan te gaan. Yes, ek weet nie. Nico, ons gaan jou ongelooflik baie mis. Jy het werklik 'n goeie battle gefight vanaf ek jou onthou regdeur tot op die einde met hoop en krag. Ek onthou my laaste voice note of gesprekkie met Nico was oor hoe hy voel en ten spyte van dat hy nie goed gevoel het nie, was hy nog steeds positief. En sy laaste boodskap aan my was: hou kontak op die nommer. En ja, dis hoe ek vir Nico sal onthou. Die ou met die grootste hart wat die wêreld verander sal doen en nooit opgee ten spyte van niks nie. Ons as mense kan so baie van hom af leer.
Nicolaas's passing got to me so much that I even had an anxiety attack when I heard of his passing. I was worried because of his family. I was worried because of how young he was. I was also worried about how much potential he had. I've known Nicolaas since primary school. We've always been in the same grade up until matric. He was such a smart guy, a smart gentleman, He had his whole future ahead of him. And it was really just unfortunate that the world was robbed of his greatness, because he was a genius. I remember when we both got selected to be prefects and in the 7th grade, and him as deputy head boy. And I also remember going to high school with him, all those years. And I remember just seeing him, grow to the man that he was, a smart man, a gentleman, smart and kind at heart, beautiful. He was always smiling. I've never seen Nicolaas in a bad mood. I've never seen him shout. I've never seen him talk bad. I've never seen him out of himself. He was just always consistently happy. And it's just so sad that we have to say goodbye to him. May he rest in peace. And may his family find closure and strength.
My fondest memories of Nicolaas are always sports related. This is because we weren't in the same class. He was in the Afrikaans class and I was in the English class. Yeah, so mostly knew him through sports over the years. One of the best memories actually have of Nicolaas is while we were jogging. I think this was back when we were 14. We used to jog around the farm, and we all got back to the field, I'd say a good couple of minutes before Nicolaas did. Because, Nicolaas wasn't the most athletic of guys. So he was there slowly behind the rest of us. So now as he was coming up, we all started shouting, "Hey, there comes Nicolaas." And we started laughing, But I don't think, at first sight, you'd think we were laughing at him because he was slower than us. But I think, at least for me, I was laughing more in astonishment because it said something about Nicolaas's his character, his spirit. He was the type of guy who always tried his best. For the rest of us, the jog was easy. But for Nicolaas, the jog was difficult. But even though the jog was difficult, he kept pushing forward, He kept doing it. The guy was a true inspiration. He really was. He was a motivational guy, both in action and in word. When you were down, he'd always cheer you up. like I already mentioned with the sports situation, he'd also he'd acted out when he's in a difficult situation. He wouldn't give up, regardless what other people thought of him. For that, I really respected his character. I think he was a good guy.
Nick, my friend, you were a true gentleman. I never once saw you without a smile on your face. Always quick to lend a helping hand, whether it was running across the quad to help you carry something, or in the classroom where you didn't understand something in the class. You also had this fighting spirit to you, where you never gave up. Nick, my friend, may you rest in peace.
Hi, my name's Taylor, but Nick knew me as Bubbles. This video is really hard to make because the world's at a great loss without Nick. He was an absolutely amazing person. He was always there to make sure that everyone was smiling and was happy. He was so full of life and full of love, and he gave the best of himself all the time. I don't think he actually had a bad side just because of how he was. He was just there to make everyone happy and feel good about themselves, and there's nothing that I could say that could make you feel better or take away your pain, but just know that everyone is here thinking of him and celebrating his life. The thing about Nick that stands out the most to me is not anything he did, but it's who he was. He was a kind person. He was a selfless person. He was a caring person. He always uplifted others and made them feel great about themselves, and he was always smiling and happy, and that speaks volumes. He was an amazing person. He was just so giving and full of life and love, and the world's really at a loss without him. My deepest condolences to his family and friends.
I was so saddened to hear about the passing of Nick. Just really made me think back to high school, and the encounters I had with him. I can always remember that he was always a kind young man, a gentle young man, always willing to lend a helping hand where he could, to his family, to his friends. My sincerest condolences, and I really hope he rests in peace.
Hi guys, my name is Luntu Nzanze, and I've known Nick since high school. Nick was a very helpful person, man, you know. I think he was that kid who was really loved by everybody in high school. You know, you see Nick in the tuck shop, you know, you see Nick helping out whenever people need help, you know. He used to help me with my homework, with Afrikaans homework. And I'll still I'll ask him, you know, Nick, bro, you know, I had a problem with Afrikaans, y'all know, but I pushed, we moved. So I remember asking Nick, can you please help me out with something? I was like, yeah, sure. Very soft-spoken guy, very soft-spoken guy. Him being himself, he gave me his writing book. I copied and pasted the homework basically. And I was avoiding to be on detention. So Nick was very helpful. He would always give his time to listen to you, to help you out, and checking if you're okay. You know, even in sports, he had that character, always willing to go that extra mile. You know, one of my fondest memories that I can think of about Nick. So I remember when tourism class, I think, yeah, the teacher that taught us at the time, I think it was fun. It was, I forgot the name, guys. Miss Niemand, yeah. She said she's gonna come back, but she said Nick must write the names. Nick was like, sure, cool. They went to the staff room, and then obviously we made noises and stuff, and then we were probably one of the groups that were we were very loud in that class. So the teacher came back and was like, why is it so noisy? Where are the names, Nick? Nick was like, there's no names. And I was like, Nick was never a snitch. Nick was never a snitch, and I appreciate that about him. Like, he was genuinely just a sweet person, a sweet guy, you know. We lost two people that went to school with. It was first Vuse, and now it's Nick. Forgive me if there's someone I missed, I don't know. But we've lost two soldiers, and will surely miss these people. Nick, my brother, may your soul rest in peace. And I know wherever you are, you're probably gonna be the nicest person in that circle, you know. We're gonna miss you, man. And yeah, condolences to the family, the Van Zyls, Carly, Jeffro Van Zyl. Condolences to you guys and your family. Jason and Josh weren't able to do this video, but they said I must give them a shout out that they want to send their condolences to the family. And yeah, may Nick rest in peace. He was a brother to us, he was a classmate, he was also a friend.